Hello, my name is Callum Brew. I'm 23 years old, and I am a singer-songwriter and live music event organiser.
In the land of the ice and snow, there's people so proud, so long ago.
And Callum, the last time people will have heard you on this here Manx Radio was choosing your songs for Mark Tiley's My Tunes. It's an awesome experience, isn't it?
Yeah, a few people come up to me and say that it was a good podcast. The music selection was really good, particularly Black Sabbath cover song, Neon Nights, because I'm a massive heavy metal fan. And it gave me a bit more inspiration for this sort of songwriters event, really. So, yeah.
Now, I love this because I'm a huge fan of original music, and as you well know, because you're out there doing it yourself, the Isle of Man is full of fabulous songwriters, isn't it? Exactly.
And the whole point of this event was to really expose these songwriters, whether they've been songwriting for years or they've only just started out in songwriting, is to really expose them to a live audience, because I'm not necessarily talking about those that have the experience. I'm more talking about those who've only just started out in songwriting but feel nervous about actually getting up on stage and actually performing them. And that's the way I did it. You know, when I first started out songwriting about almost 5-6 years ago, I was absolutely petrified to be going on and performing my own songs, because I didn't know what people's comments were going to be, and people really did appreciate it. And that gave me the confidence to write more songs, and actually perform them live. And because I'm doing gigs here, there and everywhere now, of course not on a regular basis like a lot of the experienced performers, the likes of Ian Molyneux and John Lightfield, it does give me more confidence to perform live in front of an audience.
The magic of this place, it seems to be, comes into play and sets us free.
The whole point of this event is to appreciate what songwriting is and how much effort is put into songwriting. The great guys at I Listen are the people that I'm raising the money for, which is great, because I had this idea back in January.
Is it the maple spirit where the magic can come?
I know that Peel has good venues, so like the Peel Centenary Centre and the Black Dog Oven and the White House, and I know about the Black Dog Oven because I've done gigs there before, and the owner of the place, Mike Wade, is just a legend.
Isn't he though?
Yeah. And it's and he's actually going to be part of the event as well. So he's not just the person who is the venue sort of host really, but he's going to be part of the event as well. So and I know that the Balags do their own music, which is absolutely great.
Isn't it?
Yeah, if you've ever got a chance to listen to their album on streaming platforms like Spotify, really do go have a listen to it. It's fantastic.
It's got real energy. It's fun, but it's also punky and edgy and folky, and it's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, and in fact, whilst I was waiting, I was listening to traditional Irish music. In fact, one of the songs I was listening to was a song called Lanigan's Ball.
We might just have to play it, I think, Callum.
Oh yes. But you know, and the fact that we're doing this for charity for I Listen.
What is it about I Listen? Why did you want to raise money for them?
It's because of mental health. It's because it's raising awareness for mental health amongst musicians and songwriters. I think the increase in mental health issues over the last couple of years has increased. I know my mental health's been particularly bad, and I think what I Listen are doing is absolutely great, and I wanted to get on board with them. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
It is, and like you said, I'll listen. Brilliant charity, and of course, it's almost Mental Health Awareness Week. That's in about a month's time as well, so it ties in nicely.
Yeah.
The thing I quite like about the fact you're raising money for our listen, and because it's for a mental health charity, music is very good for your mental health, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and I don't think many music fans understand how much effort individuals go into making songs and producing their own music. I mean, I know when I first released my first single, my mental health was possibly at its worst, but I knew that I had to keep on going. And if it wasn't for the likes of John, I just wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be where I am today. It just motivates me more to record my music, produce my own music, and hopefully get it out there. Because part of what I want to do for this event is to also publicise the fact that I'm in the process of recording my debut album this year, and I'm hoping to get it released by this year as well. So the fact that I'm hosting this type of event is really handy for me. Yeah.
And it's so lovely because you're supporting your fellow songwriters on the island. So tell us about some of the songwriters then. Who's going to be there?
Yes. So we've got obviously myself. We've got the likes of Ian Molyneux, and we've got the likes of Stephen Breslin as well. Really good songwriter. And then we've got Steve Nash. Great as always. We've got Heikki, one of my friends. Wes Clark as well, John Lightfield and Dan Looney, and then we've got the Ballags to finish off.
The mighty Ballags.
Yes, with Mike and Ian, just them as a duo. So I've been over the previous few weeks, I've been putting bios out on Facebook, just explaining a little bit about each of the acts. And it's going to be from about 2:00 through till about 10:30 at night. So please, anyone who is a fan of the local acts and original music,
so it's an annual thing.
Yeah, and anyone who is out there, just get in contact with me directly.
So they can maybe feature in the future ones.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Because I am open to anyone who lives for songwriting, or they songwrite in a band, or they songwrite themselves but are part of a band. You know, just anything to give them that exposure to being part of a live event and playing in front of a live audience.
How do people get in touch with you, Callum?
They can contact me through Facebook at Callum Brew -music. You can also get me on Instagram at at Callum Brew _music. My single Maple Spirit is on Spotify.
Yep.
I've just started out on TikTok. That's
come down and see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing to do.
Please come along. On Saturday. I know that it's going to be on the same day as the Guild. It's the opening day of the Guild. But please come along and support the acts, support the event, and appreciate the creativity. Most important of all, support the charity as well, because if we can make this a success, then we can definitely inspire the island and potentially the world.
And raise some excellent money for an excellent charity as well. Callum, it's lovely to catch up with you, and do keep us posted on the album as well, won't you?
No worries.
All the very best for the event. Saturday, Black Dog Oven. Get yourselves out west, go see Mike and the guys, and come and see Callum and all the fabulous musicians he's got playing there. Thanks, Callum.
Thank you very much.